Hello, my friends, and welcome to a new lecture about SQL coding. In the previous lectures, we learned how to create a database, how to create tables, how to add data into tables, and also we studied SQL operators. Today, we are going to learn basic queries with select. So we will see the fundamental of select queries, like how to retrieve data from a single table, how to filter rows with where clause, how to sort results with order by, how to limit results using top. With several examples, we will study how to work select in SQL. First of all, let's see our tables in our university database. Select all from information schema dot tables. So using this one, we can see we have these tables: classroom, department, course, instructor, time slot, section, teach, student, takes, advisor, and prerequisite. We want to select all columns from classroom table. So select all, it means all the attributes in this table from classroom table. We select all, press F5, and we can see here this data in classroom table. Or if we want to go for a specific column in this classroom, for example, we want to get building only. So you can see here building, and if we press F5, we can have only one column in the classroom table. We may want to go for distinct building names. It means no replication. So simply we add one distinct here. Below this thing, you can see we have some repetition, right? Arts many times repeated, but using this one, we have only one list of available buildings. These are the buildings in our university database. Sometimes we want to concatenate, right? We want to make a new column in the classroom and we want to concatenate a building and room number. So in this case, simply we go for concat function, and in here we will get building, then we will add something like room and then room number. Then we will call this new column as classroom name and capacity, right? From classroom, then print it. We have to close this one here. Then you can see here we have a new column, classroom name together, art room, one underscore here. You can see here arts rooms and another underscore here. Okay, art room B01, right? This way is concat function. We can filter rows with where clause. So the where clause filters rows based on conditions using comparison and logical operators. For example, we want to find out classroom with capacity greater than 30. Here, building, room number, and capacity from classroom. Then I will add where clause here and I say capacity is greater than 30, for example, right? Or I want to find out the departments whose budget is between 70 and 80,000, right? Select depth name and budget from departments where budget between 70,000 and 80,000, right? So this is a list of departments whose budget is between 70,000 and 80,000. I want to find courses in computer science department. Select course ID and title from course where department name is equal to comp science. So these are the courses in computer science department. We can combine multiple conditions with and or. For example, I want to find classroom in some building whose capacity is greater than 30 and they are in arts building, right? So for this one, the same thing here. And I want to go for the art building. So it means where I say capacity greater than 30 and and I will add another condition here. Building is equal to arts, right? Buildings equal to art. So you can see building art capacity greater than 30. Even I can add more, right? For example, another building or another condition. Building is equal to, for example, new hall, right? So these are like three conditions. Now we want to sort classroom by capacity in ascending order. So let me do it again. Select building, room number, and capacity from classroom, building, room number, and capacity. I wanna sort them based on the capacity, right? So order by capacity, and then you can see here it goes from null value, it means nothing is entered here, and 10, 12, 15, right? From small to big. So if I want to go for descending DSC, so it will give me from top to down. I want to order by based on two columns, based on two attributes. For example, first building, then capacity, right? So order by building, for example, in ascending, and capacity descending, right? You can see here. So first here, then these arts are in descending, okay? Then new hall descending, right? This is order by based on two attributes. You can see here we have a null value here. This null value, we don't know what is the capacity and we don't know where it should be. So we want to keep it at the end. So in this way, for example, building, ascending, descending, then in here, case when capacity is null, then 1, else 0. And so you can see here we keep this one at the end because we don't know what value it is, so we will keep it at the end. Sometimes we wanna limit the result, for example, top 2, top 20. For example, I want to get top 2 classroom based on capacity. So in here, I go select top 2, then building, room number, and capacity from classroom, then order by capacity. So here you can see this is the top 2 rooms based on the capacity. They have the highest capacity, 500 and 450. For example, I want to find top 2 computer science courses with credits greater than 3, and also I want to sort them by title, right? So select top 2 course ID, title, and credits. Then from course where depth name is equal to computer science, and credits greater than or equal to 3, then order by title in ascending mode. So these are top 2 courses in computer science based on their credit. What happens if I run both these 2 queries together? You can see the results will be shown both together, but it's better to run one by one. The next topic is paginate results using limit and offset. Pagination using limit and offset let us to retrieve a specific subset of rows from a sorted result set by specifying the number of rows to return by limit and the number of rows to skip by offset. This enables efficient navigation through large data sets in chunks, such as displaying page of data in an application. I want to get the second page of classroom. Select building, room number, and capacity from classroom, then order by capacity in an ascending mode, then offset 2 rows, fetch next 2 rows only. So let's see what happens. You can see here, this is the second page of classroom. It means rows 3 to 4, assuming 2 rows per page. So if I run this code without this offset, so you can see this is the result. This is the result. And Painter 517, you can see here, this 2 has been eliminated and the next 2 has been shown here. 517 and 516. This is the use of offset and limit. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video lecture. In this lecture, we studied how to retrieve data with select, like all columns, specific columns, distinct, formatted output, how to filter with where clause, comparison operator like between, log, logical operators. We learned how to sort using order by based on a single attribute, multiple attribute, ascending, descending, and also how to handle null values. And then we study limiting result using top. Please practice these queries on the provided university database schema to build proficiency. Thank you very much for your attention. And please feel free to ask me your questions by leaving a comment below this video lecture. Thank you and see you in the next lecture.